We flew from Florida to Iceland, the land of fire and ice, to hike the Laugavegur Trail. And the Laugavegur Trail is 55 kilometers, located in the southern interior highlands. And this is going to be day one of the adventure. I went with my dear friend Dawn, who just last year we finished Tour de Mont Blanc together and had such a great time. So we wanted to experience this hike together. Our husbands had no interest in going. We chose to go with a company called Arctic Adventures because it would secure the beds in each of the mountain huts, and it gave us an experienced mountain guide and then provided the meals at the end of the night, and they forwarded our duffel bag to the next hut. We were told to bring a 90-liter waterproof duffel bag with every type of weather condition possible. We loaded our bags into the back of a really amazing all-terrain bus with huge wheels and headed on to a 4-hour ride into Landmannalaugar. Immediately there were just piles of lava, and in the distance you could see glaciers. And one of the reasons why they said to bring the waterproof duffel bags instead of a suitcase is during the ride it's very rough, you're strapped in, and you're crossing over some of these glacier rivers. And so that protected all of our things. Each day they would forward our bags to the next hut. And so this is kind of a piece of it. The vehicles over there, all of them have huge wheels or 4x4s and are super high for snow and water. Once we arrived in Landmannalaugar, we went to the hut and we met our guide. Our guide was this sweet guy from Italy named Volpe, and he was the one that led us from A to B, and at the end of the night he would cook the meals. We would kind of help out, and we went with a group of people that were a group of 13 from around the world. There was England, Australia, Canada, France, and us from America, and we had the greatest time getting to know each other. I realized that even though we didn't know each other, we all were a tribe because we love and respect nature so much, and we got to experience that together. This first hut that we stayed in was built in 1969 and sleeps 80 people. We were assigned a back room and we just slept side by side that night. It was weird because it was strangers, but it worked out. And in these huts, they don't have power and electricity. They have water, and in the kitchens, it's a communal thing. You go down and just cook for your group and clean up, and then everybody's very respectful. For showers, you have to pay 500 krona, which is about $3.50, which is outside in the another area. After we got settled, we went on our first hike of the day. It was about noon. We went on a 5-hour hike. We went up 2,900 feet, and we experienced something I could not even imagine. Landmannalaugar is known for its just spectacular otherworldly views, and it's got these Rhyolite mountains, and it also has obsidian lava fields. And so you're experiencing all these smells and sights and colors and textures all within these 5 hours of this glorious hike. I found out that these Rhyolite mountains are on the edge of a lava field, and it's made up of volcanic rock made from quartz and feldspar and silica, and then the minerals like iron and sulfur add those different colors, so it sort of in sunlight looks like rainbow. It's beautiful. One of the rewards of any hike is when you reach the summit and you get to look back at where you've come from and just see the view from the top. And Landmannalaugar is just so unique. It is one of the 5 most fascinating natural wonders in Iceland, and it's actually rated as one of the most unique places on the planet. We went during July, the very end of July into the beginning of August, and the weather for us through the 5 days that we were there was anywhere from 45 degrees to close to 60 on some days. It was beautiful. One of the things I found was most fascinating about this hike was you're literally walking through all of this active geothermal pool areas, and it's volcanic activity right beneath your feet. And you can see it and smell it and hear it, and how you can see the discoloration of all of the minerals in the ground. It was beautiful. I found out that there's 120 geothermal pools in Iceland, and that's how they get their power and electricity. It's just amazing. The next stage of the hike was just amazing. We entered a field of obsidian, and it was chunky and raw and hard, climbing up over and around these rocks. And where they broke off, it was shiny and black. They call this volcano glass, which I think is kind of cool. But it is beautiful, but it is rough on your feet. So if you do go on this, make sure you do wear boots. I ended up wearing my tennis shoes because they were good on all my other hikes, but I lost both of my toenails on this from slamming them into the rocks. But yeah, this was another just beautiful stage of the hike. One of the things that Landmannalaugar is known for is its geothermal activity around it. So after our long hike, we went into the geothermal pool and just soaked our bodies and our feet. It felt amazing. In the evening, it was kind of crisp and cold, and so it just felt so good to go into this water, full of minerals and just the right temperature. This is the one place along the trail that you can go into what's called the Mountain Mall and get some last-minute supplies of snacks and maybe some things for your camping and hiking needs. This was a really cute little stop for everybody, and we got a few things for our trek. Volpe cooked us a delicious Icelandic salmon dinner. We all pitched in, and after dinner, we got ready for bed, packed our bags for the next morning, and went right to sleep. It was an amazing first day.